Hello everyone, hope you're happy and healthy. Welcome back to Bradford, Back to the Big Time, episode number 2. And already, as you can see from our fixture list, we've started off really well in the championship. So I'm so proud of our start, so proud of the effort that our guys have gone to, and so proud of you guys for giving me the support in that first episode. If you guys are enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to see how this season goes. Okay, let's just get right into it here. The season so far has seen me go away to the Hawthorns to play West Brom. This game was a good game. It was a goal that was scored first by West Brom, a ball passed up the right-hand side. Luke Ayling, the, I believe, right back, cuts right in and slots it home past my first-choice goalkeeper. We get a goal from Garner, who's the loanee from Manchester United. A nice strike from outside the box. Really pleased with that. Our second game, we were at home to Hull. It was a penalty shootout win in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Hull's playing in League One right now, so you'd expect that we win that game against a team in the lower division, but still happy to do it. The next game against Huddersfield, 3-1 at home. So again, a game you'd hope to win, but the thing is, Huddersfield actually got off to the lead quite early off in the game. A free kick from Harry Pritchard, who is a former Bradford City midfielder. He crossed the ball into the middle of the box. It was headed home nice and easy. We had 2 penalties in this game, both taken by Goldthorpe, who's had a great start to the season. He slots that one away easily, and then look at the reaction of the crowd on this one. Campana scores again, a little bit of a delay, and then the crowd jumps on their feet, so a little bit of a glitch there. And then Goldthorpe puts his second penalty away, slots it nice and easy. Sheffield Wednesday away at Hillsborough, and this one was a 1-0 win, and quite an easy one. We scored 1 minute into the game, Senior with a header off the corner, and we just cruised to the victory, so that's always good to see. We went away to Blackburn, and this one at Ewood Park, and unfortunately we threw this game away. A couple of good passing sequences here from Blackburn, and a really neatly taken goal, which was just slaughtered past my goalkeeper to make it 1-0. They went up 2-1 shortly after in the first half. And this one was off a goal kick. So like I said, I do take set pieces seriously, whether that be throw-ins, goal kicks, deep free kicks, and unfortunately our team just kind of threw the ball away with a cheap interception, and Blackburn came back up the pitch and were able to slot one home from outside the box. It was a nice strike, so both their goals were quite nice, and they were up 2-0 in the first half. We got one back right at the end. My winger scored, Larousse, the Frenchman, and he was able to sort of jump on a broken play, put it in the top corner, grab the ball, try to get back to the center circle to get play started again. Unfortunately, we were just unable to nab a victory or a draw on that one. We then played at home in the second round of the Carabao Cup against Sheffield Wednesday. So this game, again, we got off to a little bit of a slow start as Hunt powered that shot through our goalkeeper to make it 1-0 for Sheffield Wednesday. O'Connor scored off of a corner. Like I said, I do score a lot of goals off set pieces. We then responded with another goal late in the game. All 3 of these goals actually happening in the last 5 minutes of the game. So Sheffield Wednesday cruising their way to the victory. They had the goal in the first minute, and then we slot 3 past them in 6 minutes. And that one scored by our substitute striker, Walker. So we're on to the next round, the third round of the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, and that one is still unknown. We might find out in this very episode who we're playing in that third round. But we do have 2 live comm games to come. One at home against Watford, who are one of the bigger teams, if not the biggest team in this whole division, and then away to Derby County at Pride Park. So we'll see how that one turns out. Both these games against very tough opposition. Both these teams in the mid-table right now, though, so they're going to be very hungry for a victory against us, the newcomers to the division. So hopefully, fingers crossed, things go well for us. We're just going to quickly, before we get into the game, go through our squad here, as Ben Woodburn has handed in an official transfer request. So that might be an interesting thing for us to look through especially because he performed very, very well for us last season. 7.21 in the league, 24 goals, and 5 Man of the Match awards. So very interesting. If we can get him for very cheap, we will do that. Okay, looking through our team after just 5 games, Elliot Goldthorpe, of course, our standout performer, as he has been for a season and a half now, ever since he's been called up to the first team. Such an exciting prospect. Jermaine Anderson, surprisingly, who I've had on the transfer list for the last season, has popped in with an assist and a 7.60 rating in just 2 games. And then Leonardo Campagna, who has been outstanding for us. 3 goals in 5 games, 7.34 match rating. Good to see him performing well. Just before we head into this game, we've drawn Oxford United in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. It is away from home, but a team in the same division, however, I would say probably a weaker opposition, is something that we can look forward to. Okay, so we're just about to submit our team for the game against Watford. At home, Valley Parade, up the Bantams. Come on, boys, let's go. And there we go, the first goal of the game from Yasser Larouci. It's an excellent corner, whipped in by Wood, my left back, right onto the head of Campagna, who flicked it back, and Yasser Larouci is able to smack it home into the bottom right corner from just past the penalty spot. 1-0 to Bradford City. Come on, boys, let's go. It's going to be a corner here to Watford, whipped in by De La Feu. Hughes out to Morrow, whose shot is just marginally wide. Still 1-0 to Bradford City, and we've been dominating the game, as you can see by the match stats here. It's almost halftime. We've had 65% possession, 15 shots, and 6 on target, so we've done very, very well against a very strong Watford side, but we don't want to get complacent out there, so I'm just going to let the boys know, don't get complacent. I still have faith in you. Let's try to get a second. Okay, so they're uninterested in their feedback from their coach, so I'm going to demand a little bit more from them. No reaction. We do have a throw-in, though. Nico Williams has the ball on the right flank, cuts into the box, whips it back. Campagna. His shot is saved by the Watford goalkeeper, and it's a corner. The corner's whipped in and over everybody's head. Goldthorpe picks it up and can't get the ball into the box, but it was a good opportunity. Campagna hasn't been missing many, so I'd always back him to get the goal for us. Here's another throw on the right-hand side. Garner, the loanee, back to his Liverpool loanee. Bit of an interesting dynamic between those two, and that's a long ball over the top. Who's found Patanga. His shot is saved by Mitchell, who looked a little uncomfortable saving that, but he eventually did the job. Okay, let's bring in Shane McCartan for Olise. Not that he's had a terrible game, but Shane McCartan is my first choice in most opportunities. My first choice shadow striker. Olise's been getting the game time, but he's not been particularly impressive so far. He spreads the ball out to Wood in this particular case. Wood's ball in, just finds the head of Chalaba. Okay, 70 minutes. Might be time for another substitution. Let's see how this highlight turns out. It's a throw-in. Goldthorpe loses the ball on the left-hand side. And Chalaba sprays a long ball way up the pitch, but it's taken by Senior. That was kind of a ball to no one. Senior's pass, a little bit of midfield play, solid build-up, nice and patient. A beautiful ball forward. Campagna, he's got another. Leonardo Campagna, his 4th of the season, and it was a beautiful pass from Elliot Goldthorpe. Such a deep lying playmaker. Always, his balls like this are on target consistently, and Campagna isn't missing very many chances. As soon as he gets a great opportunity, tight end on the box, he's a little fox who can slip those balls right between the legs of his goalkeeping counterparts.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop!
Let's put Gibson in for McKay and just flip him here with Larouci because he's better on that left-hand flank. I've just realized I've been playing Larouci as an inside forward. He's actually meant to be a winger. That's okay. We'll actually change him to the inside forward on the right-hand side. Just leave him as support there. So that was a mistake. I had Gibson playing in the last game on the left-hand side as an inside forward because he's right-footed, but I should have changed that back to be a winger. We'll survive. Krasinovic pushes the ball back to Fede and Chalaba. Looks like they're playing Chalaba as a center half in this. De La Feu puts it right down Mitchell's throat. Easy catch for him. Safe hands. And it's going to be a clean sheet. 2-0 victory for Bradford City against Watford. At home, mind you, but still, terrific result. Very happy with, well, I'm going to actually say nobody gave us a chance, but you played magnificently. Congratulations. We go on to play Derby next week away from home, Pride Park. It'll be interesting to see if we can win that game. If we do, I'd say we're very much on the right track. All right, so we've traveled down to Derby County, Pride Park. Unfortunately, I've had Nico Williams get injured while on international duty with Wales, so I'm going to be playing Adam Senior, who's actually more of a center half, as my wingback, and then I'll have Adam Henley on the bench, who I might throw in there. He is just not quite good enough for this level in any category except for his physical, so I'm just going to leave him on the bench. Senior's better all around, just not trained often as a wingback, so we'll see how this game goes. I've got high hopes for my team away from home, but this will be a tough challenge, and Derby is really going to be going after a win, so it will be a tough challenge. We'll say we're huge underdogs, and hopefully the team will respond positively on the field if we get a good result. We have intercepted the ball through Barry McKay, and there's a mistake from the Derby County defender, and guess who it is? That man, Leonardo Capagna, slots it home with a diving tackle sort of at the goalkeeper's feet. And what happened here? That Lowe tried to make a back pass to Bazuna, and the packed house here at Pride Park must have their head in their hands after such a foolish mistake from Lowe. But we'll see if he can redeem himself later on in the game. Well, so I've just given away a penalty, and it's Adam Senior, the center half, that's trying to play as a wingback. So perhaps a mistake already in that position. And is that Morgan Whitaker? I was going to say it was Stephen Whitaker, but it's Morgan Whitaker who slotted home for his 5th goal of the season, matching Capagna from the spot. A nice side foot back in the net. 1-1 within the first 10 minutes. So it's going to be a close game, a back and forth affair. As it stands right now, I'm in 5th place in the league, tied with Brentford with 14 points, 7 goal differential. Here's Larousse. Goldthorpe has put it home, his 3rd of the season from outside the box, left-footed, and he beats the goalkeeper at his near post. So I'm sure that Bazuna won't like the fact that he was beaten by that, but Goldthorpe has that in him. Just a tidy finish, nice, and well, I was going to say low, but it's more of a savable height. You'd imagine that that ball would want to be saved by Bazuna, but Elliot Goldthorpe with his 3rd of the season. Terrific effort. And it's now 2-1 within the first 15 minutes. What a game they're being treated to here at Pride Park. And here come Bradford City again. It's Capagna into the box. A little bit of an interesting move there. And Larousse has put it home again at the near post. I think that's a weakness of this goalkeeper. It looks like his right-hand side getting down low for those saves. It's not quite working for him, as Capagna sort of passed it off the defender, cut it back, and Larousse just fools the goalkeeper with a powerful shot, his 4th of the campaign, and we're looking good for the victory here in the first half. Although anything can happen, we have been outplaying them statistically. 25 minutes in though, and we've already seen 4 goals, and here comes Whitaker, and it's 3-2. Morgan Whitaker off a free kick, caught my defense napping, and I'm tempted to take Senior off because he's made 2 mistakes, and they've both resulted in goals. A terrifically placed free kick. They knew who to attack on that free kick, and it's 3-2, and we've just about scored another to make it 4-2, and this has all happened within the first 25 minutes. What an exciting game. And this free kick just went over as well. The one nice thing about having a wing back there is that it's an extra big body to aim the ball at off free kicks. So that's a positive. But 35 minutes gone, still 3-2, 5 goals in the first half already, as Garner muscles his man off the ball and we take control in our own half. O'Connor passes up to Barry McKay on the right-hand flank, being overlapped by Senior, but he cuts it inside to well, there we go, it's offside. Goldthorpe passed the ball up to Campagna, who slotted home. Very tidy finish, but just offside by just a hair, and that goal will not stand. So what the crowd has seen is a 6th goal in the first half. Unfortunately, that one didn't count for us. But the ball is being pinged around in our own box. Derby controls now on their left-hand flank. They push it down to Morgan Whitaker, who's got it on the touchline and off the post. The frame of the goal has denied an equalizer from Derby County. What a back-and-forth affair we've seen here at Pride Park. Value for money, as they say. A great game for the neutral. And we're going to tell the boys that you've played well, but there is definitely room for improvement. And let's just take a look here. It says Adam Senior's at a 6.8 rating, but I've been concerned that both of the goals were directly his fault. So what I'm going to do is put in Adam Henley in that spot, who's more of a wing back as a natural position, and hopefully that shores things up on that side. I know that's a bit of a risky maneuver, especially because it doesn't look like rating-wise Senior's had a terrible game, but I just, off the 2 highlights, I've seen him get beat. And we scored a goal off corner. It's Paddy O'Connor, assist from Connor Wood, and I'm glad that I left O'Connor on the field. I was actually going to put Senior in O'Connor's spot and then sub off O'Connor in place of Adam Henley. But as you can see here, keeping him on the pitch has paid dividends. He's headed home from just about 6 yards, and it's 4-2 for Bradford City. And it looks like McKay has just tripped his man and he's been sent off. Oh my goodness, what a game this has been. I've been on the edge of my seat right from kickoff, and I'm going to have to put in, well, what do I do? I think Olise is going to be the one that comes on for McCartan, although I can maybe put in Walker. That's who my assistant coach is suggesting as well. This is a tough one. I'm going to put in Walker. He needs the game time as is. Is he best suited as a winger? I suppose so. And we'll confirm that sub. So we're down to 10 men. I'm going to just change this to positive. We have outplayed them, but unfortunately now with 10 men, it's going to be a tough ask away from home, as Mitchell, with safe hands, collects the ball that was sent in on a free kick, and we can look to break out of our own half. Staunton to O'Connor across the pitch. His long ball is to no one, and it gets picked off by the Derby County defender, and now Connor Wood passes the ball up the left-hand side to LaRussi, and his ball forward. Will it find Campagna? It does. Another mistake from a Derby County defender as he tried to make a back pass for the second time in the game to his goalkeeper, and the Derby County fans will be pulling their hair out. It's a great ball in from LaRussi, and I thought Campagna was going to get on that, but Miyazaga has tried to pass the ball back to his goalkeeper, and Campagna's there, and he's got a second of the game. What a loan signing he's been. Now we've got Lawrence whipping the ball in. That one's cleared, and Walker is on the counterattack, finds LaRussi. It's a one-on-one situation deep inside the Derby County half. He's beaten his man, and then he fires it straight at the goalkeeper. So maybe some finishing training is in the books for tomorrow for Yasser LaRussi as I decide who I bring on here. Just to freshen things up, I think that I might bring on Anderson in place of Garner, who's had a good game, but he's on a yellow, so I don't want to lose another player to a sending off. And that looks like it might be a penalty. It is. A shove on O'Connor, and Campagna for his hat trick misses. Misses. That's a great save. 5-2 with a penalty, an offside goal, and a good opportunity for us to still pick up 3 points. And that one is easily collected from Bazanu, and he launches one up the pitch, and Whitaker is in. It's a great save. It was a one-on-one opportunity for Morgan Whitaker on a terrific long ball, has to be said, from the goalkeeper, and they almost score off the corner as well. But it looks like I might just steal, as I've got an injury to Jermaine Anderson. It looks like I might have just stolen all 3 points at Pride Park with a ton of yellow cards. I'm definitely going to receive a fine for that. But we can congratulate the boys on a terrific result. They've been written off by the media. Derby County, who was sitting in 7th place, has no answer for the beautiful play of Leonardo Capagna, who really worked his socks off, got a couple of great goals. And look at us. Let's take a look at the league standings. 3rd place, tied for 3rd place. Obviously, we're there on goal difference right now, but I guess tied for the league. I didn't even realize. So we're tied on 16 points for the league lead with Leeds United, Southampton, and Brentford. Wow, what a great opportunity for us to really kick on and stay up this season. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get a top half finish, but it's really looking like that might be the case. I'm so excited for the next episode. Guys, if you are excited for the next episode, please let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed today's video, drop a like. And if you want to stay informed on the future episodes of Bradford City back in the big time, subscribe to Millennial Gaming. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.